We're still at the pro-Zuma camp where there are a lot of African National Congress supporters basically singing. Some of them are now chanting, some of them are even dancing to the music that's been played. We've also seen a lot of other African National Congress supporters coming in here to basically continue the festivities. But we know that in not so long they're going to start making their way up, as just before the MPs will cast their very important vote. We know that basically the motion has been agreed that it will be by secret ballot. So what we're going to see will be interesting is whether the numbers game will actually play out either for the opposition party or whether this particular crowd will be actually happy about the outcome that the African National Congress MPs have stuck with the party lines. But I have with me Bishop on my side, Bishop Mzolo from Cape Town, who's going to tell us from his perspective, because I also saw him dancing a bit with what's been happening here, as to how exactly he feels about what's been happening today. A very, very good morning to you. But when you're seeing what's happening today, how exactly do you feel?
I'm Bishop Dr. Mzolo. I'm the chaplain of the ANC in this province. What is happening today when I see the members of the African National Congress come to support our president, come to support our movement. To me, I feel good. But what is happening there about the opposition party, I don't really understand why we have to do this today. You understand? So that's why we're here today, and we support our president and we support our movement.
And then do you feel that it's justified that other pastors from other organizations are basically rallying behind opposition parties and saying that this is actually okay?
I understand there's other bishops also other side as well, but us, we have come here to support our movement, the African National Congress. So we don't care what they're doing other side, but what Mandela has been fought for, that's why we're here today. This organization was established by the bishop, by the pastors, by the reverends. That's why we're here today, and we're saying today God will be in control. And then Baba Jacob Zuma will still be the president of the movement, will be the president of this country.
And just to put you on the spot, Pastor, we know that the particular region that has come out in numbers is the Dula Omar region. And we know that there have been some issues within the region. Do you think that this particular day will unify the ANC in the Western Cape?
I believe so. Whatever their dispute, they must just put aside now. We need to be united. They need to be united. Us as the religious sector, we really need to make peace in the ANC, especially with them. I believe when they come here today, they need to come in that unity.
And then just a last question. Our opposition has said that MPs must vote with their conscience. How can we clarify, how can we actually qualify that, since they're speaking about conscience and you're from the religious side?
I've just been confused when a person said I must vote with my conscience. It looks like when they've been voted there, they've been voted by unconscious people. So I believe the only thing they have to do, they have to follow the route of our President Nelson Mandela, not to just be influenced or being confused by other people, especially the opposition parties. So I want to say to them, they must just think deeply what they will do in Parliament today. ANC will still remain as the ANC, and ANC will still remain as the government of this country.
Thank you so much. That was a religious leader in Cape Town, basically saying his sentiments and how exactly he feels about what's taking place today. But while he was speaking, right at the back of me, we saw an outpour of the ANC members basically coming and chanting in support of Jacob Zuma, in support of the African National Congress MPs who are going to be voting today. What we've been hearing from Dr. Mzolo, is also a bishop, is basically him saying that the conscience that the opposition parties are speaking of is quite confusing to him, as what particular conscience is that? Back to you in studio.